Hey guys, my name is Niko, and if you've been running Facebook ads in the past or if you're running Facebook ads right now, you probably heard the term. The more money you spend, the more money you're gonna make. Well, I get it. This is kinda true. In some situations, the more money you spend, the more money you're gonna make. But in some situations, this is a complete BS. A lot of marketers and agencies will advise you to spend more money, but in some cases, you need to spend less. And in this video, I'm gonna share some of the cases where you need to spend less, because if you know Facebook ads could be a very good way to spend money. If I have to list the top 3 ways to burn money, Facebook ads will be in top 3. And probably the way I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna say the number 1 way to spend money would be to buy a brand new Lamborghini, and the second best way to burn money would be just to run Facebook ads without knowing what you're actually doing. So Facebook ads are really easy to waste money. And I'm saying this because in the last 5 years, I've spent quite a lot of money on Facebook, and if you don't know what you're doing and if you don't understand the platform, you're just gonna burn your money like super easy. And there are many agencies who are going to advise you to spend more money because maybe they're charging you a percentage of the ad spend. But hey, listen up. If you want to spend your Facebook ads money more efficiently, I have a very important advice to you. And at a fundamental level, if you're running Facebook ads, you have 2 types of audiences. You have a cold audience and you have a warm audience. And the way it works, you're just running ads to your cold audience, and if the cost per conversion is good enough, you keep on scaling the budget until the return on ad spend breaks and until the cost per conversion becomes very expensive for your business. So this is how the cold campaigns work at their fundamental level. But when we talk about warm audiences, usually the warm audience is fixed to a certain number of people. The warm audience, those will be the people who like your Facebook page, who follow you on Instagram, people who visit your website, people who engage with your business in general. And this warm audience for every business is a set number on Facebook. For example, the warm audience for your business is, let's say, 10,000 people. And if you want to reach this audience, you can think of it as throwing a party for 10,000 people. When you throw a party, you want everybody to be happy. And if you underspend, there won't be enough drinks and food for everybody on the party, and people will be not satisfied. If you overspend, there's gonna be plenty of food, plenty of drinks, and on the next day, you're just gonna end up throwing a bunch of food. You're just gonna be stuck with a bunch of drinks that you don't want, so you're gonna overspend tremendously. And these same things applies to Facebook. Whenever you have a warm audience, you need to have a strategy on how to reach those audience effectively, because if you underspend, you won't reach the audience and you're gonna leave a lot of money on the table. There might be some people who are ready to buy, who wanna buy today, but they're just not seeing your ads today because you're underspending. And if you're overspending, there could be people who are seeing your ads all the time, consistently, and they're just sick and tired. They're annoyed by your ads, and whenever somebody is annoyed with an ad, they can go and they can choose or say that this ad is spam, this ad is not relevant to them. And what's gonna happen? Your ads will become more and more expensive, and you might end up with a restricted Facebook ad account. And I see a lot of people running ads like crazy to their warm audience. They're just overspending on ads, and they end up with their ad accounts being restricted. So what do I suggest here? What's the solution? In Facebook, there is this metric called CPM, or a cost per 1,000 impression. And with this metric, Facebook tells you how much it will cost to reach 1,000 people on this audience. And let's say that the cost per 1,000 impression, or the CPM for this specific audience, is $10. And in order to reach this audience of 10,000 people, you need to spend $100. But also, there is another metric by Facebook, and the metric is called frequency. And Facebook defines frequency as the average number of times that each person saw your ad. If we say that the frequency of your campaign is 1, that means that each person on your audience saw your ad 1 times. If we say that the frequency is 12, that means that each person on the audience saw your ad 12 times. And it's super easy to see the frequency of your campaigns. You just need to go on Facebook, open up your ad account. If your Facebook ads agency, or like if your marketers or whatever are spending like crazy money on your ads, you're gonna open your Facebook ad account and you're gonna see a frequency of 100. That means that your audience is annoyed. They're just like burning your money on ads, and your Facebook ads budget is not efficient. So your ad account is at risk and people are annoyed. Personally, what I do with my campaigns, I try to have a frequency between 7 and 12. At some cases, I might go all the way up to 20. And there is a calculator that's gonna help you calculate your ad spend. It's called a CPM calculator. The one I use is called Clicks. So I'm just gonna show you how this calculator works, and I'm gonna show you how you can calculate your audience. For example, all you need to do is open the calculator. You're gonna see number of impressions. Here you need to state how big is your audience. You can get that data from Facebook. And to keep it super simple, I'm just gonna say that my audience is like 10,000 people. You're gonna have this CPM, or the cost per 1,000 impression. You're gonna have the CPM, or the cost per 1,000 impressions next. So the CPM I'm gonna set at $10 again, because it's gonna be much easier to give you the example. And whenever I click calculate, I'm gonna see that the cost of the campaign, this is going to be the cost to reach the audience once. And here the cost to reach the audience once is $100. If I wanna reach this audience once, I just need to set my budget to $100. If I wanna reach this audience 12 times, I need to multiply this $100 budget by 12. So the cost of the campaign will be $1,200. If I wanna reach this audience 7 times, I need to multiply the cost of the campaign, which is $100, by 7, and I'm gonna get $700. And this is how I calculate my warm audiences, and this is how you need to be calculating your warm audiences. And you need to be aware of how your Facebook ad money is being spent, because it's really easy to spend money on Facebook. And yeah, my name is Niko, and this was my channel, Digital Marketing Tips and Tricks. If you're running Facebook ads, YouTube ads for your online courses, digital products, or whatever, and you need my help to optimize them, feel free to reach out to me. My details, my contacts will be in the description. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'm gonna add another video on the screen for you to watch. Yep, thank you for watching.